Indian consumer. Hey consumers, it's me Prasad Viparik, your Indian consumer. And in this video, we are going to talk about how to get sponsorships and review units. So we all are very curious about getting all those review units in our hands and also those sponsorships, which in turn help you generate revenue from your YouTube channel. Not just YouTube channel, but your blogs, websites, every platform that you have where you provide your content or service. At a point, you will definitely feel a need of generating more revenue. And so we are going to talk about sponsorships. So well, understanding this is not at all difficult. You just need to think from the company's perspective. Now, if you're approaching a company for sponsorship, what is the company looking for? What in return will the company get? That is called as ROI, return on investment. If the company is giving you a product or investing in you in the form of a sponsorship, that is by paying cash money, what in return will they get from you? Is the question you should ask yourself, and that is what you should pitch in front of them when you're approaching them. So say if you have a channel which has around 10,000 subscribers, so that is what you can pitch them and tell them that you have a subscriber base of 10,000 people, you have so many views, daily views, monthly views, quarterly views. That is what you can show them, right? So before approaching a sponsor, you should be very clear about what you can offer them, because that is what they are interested in. This is simple business. Now generally, to get a sponsorship on YouTube, your channel has to be really famous, or else you won't get sponsorship from the big guys. However, even if you're a small channel, if you have a smaller subscriber base, you can bag in sponsorships from some app developers if they have developed some application. So basically, in order to get a sponsorship, you need to have very nice negotiating and communication skills in order to speak to the sponsors, tell them what you can offer. You have to be good to them. If you are planning to approach a sponsor, what I can advise you is have a complete business plan for them so that they don't have to think much and they will get the confident feel that you are very well aware of what exactly you're pitching them. So the only task the sponsor is left with is just paying you the cash money. Personally, what I would like to suggest you is never go for biased sponsorships. Even if they are paying you money, please don't do that. Unless and until you have used that product and you're liking it, you feel it is good for the consumers, only then accept their sponsorship and endorse them. Understand this, the product is there today in the market, tomorrow it won't be there, tomorrow it will be replaced by something else, but you have to stay here, and in no way you can afford to tarnish your reputation. So well, that was about sponsorships. Now let's talk about the review units. What I have observed with brands and review units is really funny, because brands are providing review units to each and every person there. Even if the person has 500 subscribers, 1000 subscribers, the brand readily provides them a review unit. But what happens with such deals is, you need to understand this is very important. The brand will only expect a biased review. If you're saying something negative about it, they won't tolerate it, because at the first place, they have provided you a review unit free of cost. You're getting that device to use for around a month, and after a month, of course, you have to return it. I said a month, but it can be a week or whatever term that you have decided with the brand. And as far as the terms decision is concerned, I personally keep a return record of it. So that is what I'll advise you to have, a return record of everything, what you're offering. Every detail should be mentioned there. You cannot take a telephonic conversation or a just verbal communication for granted and go ahead with the deal, because at the end of the day, if any problem arises, you need to be safe on your part. Making unbiased videos is the most ethical way of reviewing a product, is what I feel. Because if you're reviewing something, you're personally not liking it, but on a video, if you're telling it is good, that is highly unethical and you're misguiding consumers. And for me, it is just not accepted. So personally, if I have to tell you about my channel, Your Indian Consumer specifically, I don't take sponsorships as of now. Many apps have approached me, many people approach for sponsorships, but I'm not taking them unless and until I feel that the brand is really good, the product is good. Only then I'll accept a sponsorship and endorse the brand. But as of now, for any video, I have not accepted any kind of sponsorship. Secondly, if we talk about review units, definitely I do get review units. The terms and conditions with every brand is different. For some, I do charge, for some, I don't. For some, I keep the review products with me and give them like giveaways. With some, I return the review units after testing them, seeing them carefully. But one thing that I keep upfront in front of every brand is each and every review will be unbiased. If I find anything negative, I will speak out. I will tell consumers about it. That is how this channel works. This channel is for consumers, I've told you already. So at such times, what happens with few brands is they don't accept it, and then I have to return the review unit. And yes, this has happened many times. So in the first conversation that I have with the brand, I keep it straightforward that the reviews are going to be unbiased. So if you're comfortable with that, if you have confidence in your product, that the quality of your product is really good, then and only then send me the product. or else you will be disheartened. And you can't blame me for that because I work for the consumer. So well, those were most of the things related with sponsorships and the review units. Remember ROI, return on investment. That is what you need to provide the producers. Only then you will get the review units and sponsorships. I tried keeping this video really short and sweet and even told you some of my personal things that I do with brands and everything, the inside stuff. Well, if you have liked this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you have not liked it, don't be shy to dislike it. Like always, do remember to serve before you swipe, and if you don't need, you don't buy. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Abhi ka abhi. Well, this was Prasad with Untitled Consumer signing off, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.